Well, hello out there in the frozen wastelands of the Great White North. This is Kristen in the great state of Indiana, or as we affectionately call it, the Ice Cube. Uh, I don't know how your week has been. Ours has been sort of interesting. I got two calls on Thursday. Went out to see my ex-father-in-law that was in the hospital. He had a stroke. Brought my two girls to see him. And he passed away. He had major heart problems and stuff. And I didn't really come out to him that I was transgender or anything like that. His spouse is pretty cool. But we have a funeral this week. And, it's a sad time. But on the lighter side, my sister-in-law called me the same day, like 30 minutes later, and she said, "Chris, it is raining in my house." I said, "Oh my gosh, you have ice dams," because they have a really low pitch roof on the back of their house, sort of a salt box shape. And we'd got like 3/4 to almost an inch of ice. And like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we got it really bad. And this was Thursday. She called, and I said, "Okay, I'll load up my truck." And I brought, okay, this sounds strange to do the roll. I brought some rubber mallets that were the dead blow, sledgehammer, an axe, shovels, and no brains. I got up on her roof after I'd picked up some things that she was running short of at our local Walmart, and drove up there, put 280 pounds of salt over my axle so that I could make it. Had to do it 3 times because she sits on top of a hill like this. So it was interesting. Made it up there and went to the back, started looking. She had ice dams that covered the back whole section of her roof that ran from 3-4 inches thick. So being the idiot that I am, and still having that macho, "oh gee, I can do anything" attitude, decided I would, let me get this right, I would hop my butt up on top of the roof and break it off, the ice. So I did. I spent about an hour up there, breaking an area about 6 foot wide by about 40 foot long. And my sister-in-law kept coming out checking on me because she takes care of our mother-in-law. And she kept going, "Are you okay up there?" I said, "We forgot something very important." She said, "What did we forget? What do you need?" I said, "I'm not a guy anymore. I never was. And I'm scared as shit. But it had to get done." So I finished it out. Got it done. Got warmed up. Was getting ready to leave. And she looked at me and she said, "Here's a check for the stuff that you brought me from the store." I said, "Okay." And then she handed me another check. And she said, "This is your wild, crazy money." And I said, "Wild, crazy money?" She said, "Go buy yourself something." Because she knows that I'm sort of a clothes hog. So I went Saturday shopping with my oldest daughter, that's 22. And we went to the mall and stuff. Looked at some really cute stuff at Claire's. They got toques that are, they're so cute. I just wanted to buy. And they got some really cute gloves and stuff. It's like, oh god, I am a 16-year-old girl. So, anyway, we went shoe shop. We went to a shoe store, and they had a BOGO sale going on, so we both got a pair of shoes, which is sort of funny because I'm only one size bigger than her. So I got those exercise shoes that work on your butt and your calves to make you look good. Which I think they're okay as they are, but I figured, what the hell. So, bought that. Then I bought some new sports bras and stuff. And went out Sunday to check on my mother-in-law with my wife. And talked to my sister-in-law. We sort of went in the other room. And not like flash, but I pulled up my shirt and suit. I said, is this better? I was referring to, I had found some sports bras that would really sort of flatten you out. Because my mother-in-law noticed that I was getting very large chested. Besides the voice and, skin, and no beard, and long curly hair. And saying, is Chris becoming a girl? So anyway, I flipped my shirt up, and she said, much better. She said, these flatten you out some more. This will make it a little easier. So I have to remember when I go over to do stuff with her to wear. I never thought having boobs would be such a problem. But on the lighter side, my counselor emailed me about this couples retreat. It's called an Indigo. It's a couples retreat. And I showed my wife, and she's going, does she want us to go to that? I said, I don't know. I'll email her. So I emailed her. And because I was laughing so hard with her, the email, my wife wondered what it was all about. I looked down, and it's for lesbian couples. And I emailed my counselor going, did you mean to send this to me because I'm transgender? And she goes, yeah, I know that. But I send it out to all my couples that I'm counseling. And she said, actually, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea for you to show up, even though it's a lesbians couple retreat. And I just sort of got red in the face, going, oh my gosh, my wife's having a hard enough time with us being, a lesbian couple. Going to a weekend retreat for other lesbian couples. It was like, oh my gosh, I laughed so hard. It wasn't funny. So, I want you all to have a good week. And pray that nothing goes wrong. Oh yeah, I was helping my daughter like that Tuesday or Wednesday clear class off her car so she'd go to work. And put it this way, I had to break out an axe and turn it broadside and bust the ice off of the ground where it had ran over the tires and froze it. Well, we got all the windows except for the back window. All the ice busted off. So I took my rubber mallet and tapped along the edge of the metal frame. I did like I did for every other window, because it was 3/4 of an inch thick glass. So when I did, I hear this really bad sound. So she calls me Thursday on top of all this other stuff. My father-in-law passing away, my mother-in-law's roof leaking, calls me and says my back window fell in. I haven't drank in 25 years. I looked at her and said, oh my gosh, this would be a time to go get drunk, because there ain't any more stuff going on. So, I just I had to cry and laugh at the same time. It was like, oh my gosh, I cannot handle one more thing that day. But all in all, the rest of the weekend was really good. Me and my wife had some quiet time, some time to be with each other and spend time. And I was talking to my one daughter that got married recently, and I said, when your husband tells you that males' climaxes are much better than females, he is full of shit. Halfway, my sex is 100% better than it was as a male. So, for all those lesbians out there, yahoo. I want y'all to have a good weekend. And remember that we're all out there trying to be the best that we can for each other. And I don't know if you've noticed, I started not pulling my hair back, and people have noticed that I have really curly hair, and they like it. My wife just loves to run her fingers to it. My daughter does. She goes, you and my oldest sister, her oldest sister, that looks just like me, has the same wavy curly hair. And she goes, I just love to feel your hair. How the hell did I get the straight hair? I said, look at your mother. But on that point, all you be blessed, stay warm and stay dry. Love you from Indiana. Bye-bye.